What's up, you guys? Welcome to our July bullet journal update plan with me video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing our July monthly and weekly log setups. Then we're going to go back into June and I'm going to show you guys all of the spreads I did throughout the month in case you guys need some new ideas. And then I'm going to show you guys all of the new supplies I got this past month. Now, be sure to also stick around till the end of this video. We've got our July bullet journal giveaway. In case you guys are interested, if you happen to not win this month, don't worry. We have a new bundle every single month. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's go ahead and get back to our July cover page. So for this month's theme, I went with a bunch of fresh lemons. I was thinking about summertime and summer lemonade, and I was listening to Beyonce's Lemonade album. So I thought I would do more of like an illustrative version compared to last month, which was very like pop art and cartoony. So I sketched out a cute little collage with a pencil and then went in with my Pigma Micron pen in 03 and 02. I used 03 to outline all of the edges of the lemons and the branch and the leaves, and then I went in with a finer 02 point to make the little seeds in the lemon slices, to draw the veins in the leaves, and then to also put little dots on the outside of the lemon skin to show the bumpy texture of the outside of the lemon peel. And then for coloring, I got a little bit lazy this month. Instead of whipping out all of my watercolors, I just went in with my Tombow dual brush marker pens. I have two different shades of yellow and then a darker shade of like yellow orange to kind of provide a little bit of a darker shadow on the edges of the lemons. I just haphazardly like drew in some strokes of the Tombow pens. I put the color exactly where I wanted it, and then I followed up with a paintbrush with some water and then just kind of smoothed out all of that ink. This is a really awesome shortcut to get that watercolor look without having to have any like full-blown water supplies. You can obviously use these dual brush pens as a regular marker, so they serve dual purpose, and I just had so much fun honestly coloring all these lemons. They're bright and happy, and they're exactly what I wanted for a summertime theme. So after I finished up the lemons, I went in with two different shades of brighter green, did the same thing with the leaves, did the darker colors to outline the veins, and then for our word July, I went in with some calligraphy. I used a light blue and also a lavender Tombow dual brush pen to do all the cursive. Now I kind of messed this up. I am not good at shadowing yet. I used my Micron Pigma pen and I just went way ham on it, and it ended up looking just too bulky compared to the calligraphy. So I went in with my white out tape and tried to like erase some of the black edging just to make it more subtle. It ended up not looking perfect at all, but that's okay. I think it looks still really nice and balanced, and I'm just gonna practice and work on my shadowing skills for next time. Anyway, so I really hope you guys enjoy how this turned out. The yellows with the lavender and the blue, the bright green. I mean, it's just a burst of fresh sunshine for our summertime cover page here. Hope you guys like it. Now flipping over to the back of the page, I always want to show you guys what it looks like whenever I do these heavy duty like watercolor cover pages. I did get some leakage in two of the lemons where I oversaturated the marker ink in addition to the water. I would normally probably just write on this page, but since I do all this on camera, it could get kind of distracting. So just want to show you guys what it looks like on the paper. We're gonna go ahead and flip through to the next page to have a cleaner sheet. All right, so our next segment, let's go ahead and do our July monthly log. So a few updates for this month. You guys know I always do some sort of calendar view. I ended up wanting to shrink our calendar for this month because I have a really heavy duty work month. I've got my Nordstrom anniversary sale and a bunch of video ideas I'm trying to catch up on. So I shrank the calendar page to one side for the thematic decor. I did a bowl of lemons sitting in like a blue and white porcelain bowl, and then I also copied our July font with the calligraphy in the same lavender and light blue color. And for a second attempt to try to get some definition into this calligraphy, I took my Micron Pigma pen and then did a full outline on all the calligraphy along with a slight drop shadow. I thought it ended up looking really nice and a little bit more successful than our cover page. And then at the very bottom of the calendar, I had some extra space, so I did two different sections. I have one section for monthly goals, and then on the right-hand side, I have two due tasks. So, things that I want to think about and work on versus actual actionable things that I need to do. This is definitely one new thing that I actually really like. When I have a shrunken calendar, I have way more space to write below it. Normally with my enlarged calendar, I have just a little sliver, and I can't really read or put too much stuff there. So we'll see how that works out. And then on the right hand side of the page, this is the main thing I wanted for this month, an entire page dedicated to the traditional bullet journal monthly log style. I've got events with a cute little like lemon branch header at the top just to go with the whole theme of the lemons, and then on one side of this sheet I have all of the days of the month in addition to a abbreviated letter for the actual day, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I am able to write actual longer sentences to describe the event that happens on that corresponding day. So I get the visual of the calendar days on the left hand side, and then I've got the detailed description of events, appointments, things I need to remember on the right hand side. I realize that I don't jam too much text within the actual boxes of the calendar, so it makes a little bit more sense to shrink the squares and expand the space for writing. And last details of this page, I went in again with the Tombow dual brush markers and I colored in all the lemons, the bowl, and then I threw down a little circle to have a cute little background of color behind all the digits within my month. Awesome tip that I didn't catch on until like way late. It's way better to throw down the color first and then write on top of it versus putting the color on top of the digits and then having a big black smear of the black ink. So great job, Erica. And then the last things, I felt the left hand side was a little empty, so I added 2 more little lemon pieces, and then I also defined the space in the bottom with some marker. So here's our final monthly log, you guys. A small calendar view so I can see how all the days line up throughout the month. I've got a goals and a to-do section below that calendar to write just 4 to 5 different things, and then I've got a full sheet dedicated to my events. I can probably even draw a vertical line down the center of this to separate work and personal, but I'm just gonna go with this for this rest of the month and see how it goes. But I just really love all this extra space. It's gonna be awesome to add a lot more detail. Hope you guys like that slight switch up here. Let's go ahead and move on to our next section. I've got a monthly collection instead of a monthly tracker for you guys. First things on this page, I noticed that I overdid the calligraphy on the events on the previous page. So as you can see, it bled through. So in order to just kind of delete all of that extra ink, I went ahead and just got some cardstock and clipped out some skinny little rectangles to cover up this area, and it's like brand new. All right, so a little bit about this collection. I needed a wish list 2-page spread for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I've been covering this event on my channel for many years, and I just wanted to have a dedicated space for it. And I'm not gonna be doing too much tracking this month because I'm really just catching up on work, so I thought this would be more functional. If you guys need some ideas on trackers though, please feel free to watch any of my other bullet journal update videos. I do a tracker every single month. This month was just the exception. So I use my Tombow calligraphy pens to do some calligraphy for the word Nordstrom anniversary, and then to just go with the fashion theme, I whipped out my fashion girl washi tape and cut out some really cute outfits to outline the outer borders of this page, then went in with my Micron Pigma pens and drew cute little bows to fill in the space between all of my fashion girls. Y'all know I swear by washi tape. I love it because it looks like I actually drew all these girls directly under the page. It has more of like a raw sketchbook feel, and since this is a unique collection, it's actually kind of nice to have like its own separate like theme compared to the rest of my weekly and monthly logs for the month. So on that note, let's go ahead and move on to our July weekly log. I'm going to be doing a newer version of a spread that I have been absolutely loving, and I've been doing it throughout the rest of June. I first slapped down my little mini calendar sticker from InkbyJeng, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw out 7 different daily boxes. I wanted to play with like vertical and horizontal, so on the left hand side of the 2-page spread I did vertical boxes, and then on the right hand side I did horizontal boxes. Since I do need that little skinny column on the very right hand side, it kind of just like forces you to switch up the shapes, but I honestly really like it because it kind of makes things a little bit interesting throughout the week. Alright, so now that I've carved out my boxed daily spaces on the right hand side of the column underneath the mini calendar, I've got 7 little smaller rectangles. This is to write down any events or appointments that happen throughout the week, and then the larger boxes in the center are strictly for daily tasks. I find that this is so helpful to separate it because my appointments kind of get lost in all of the text within my daily boxes, so I'm going to continue to separate the two until it doesn't work for me. And then for the headers of this week, I'm whipping out some stamps that I got from the InkbyJeng shop. I'll show you guys these stamp kits in greater detail in just a little bit, but for this week's theme, I went with a super modern and minimalist vibe for this week. I actually really love these like capitalized abbreviated letters for every single day. It's really clean and it doesn't eat up too much space within the daily box, which I really like. And then to add a little bit more zhuzh, I went in with my mild liners and put a little stripe of yellow at the top. I can write like a little quick header or phrase or something on top of that mild liner throughout the week. And then I decided to add the actual like digit day of the week next to the capitalized letters, very small, to kind of go with the same aesthetic, and I thought it looked really cool. So this is our weekly log, 7 very defined box dailies, both vertical and horizontal style, and then a small right hand column for events and appointments. Hope you guys like this super modern look. That does it for our monthly and our weekly logs for the month of July. Let's go ahead and flip on back to June and show you guys what my whole month looked like. So I sincerely apologize. This month is going to be super repetitive. I mean, really, I just fell in love with this type of spread with the skinny column for my events and appointments, and then the rest of the page to be divvied out between my 7 daily areas. The only thing I really switched up was like the colors or the different fonts, utilizing stamps versus writing stuff. I mean, it was really just more aesthetic things versus the actual structure. And it was kind of cool to do this over and over again for an entire month because it was like a no-brainer thing. Like, I was able to bang it out really easily, not have to research or think of new ideas. So that's the best thing about finding a thing that really works well for you, is that you can do it every single week and it works every single time. Alright guys, that does it for our June review. I hope that was helpful to watch. Let's go ahead and move on to our new supplies for the month. First up is going to be these InkbyJeng clear stamp kits. I've been seeing these on her Etsy shop for so long, and I finally buckled down and got a big bundle. I got a wide assortment of like different letters, digits, planner icons, yearly calendars, weekly, and also daily headers. Girl, I just went all in. So if you guys have never used these stamp kits before, basically how it works is that you can peel off these individualized stamps, stick it onto like an acrylic block or any other stamp kit that you may have, dunk it in some ink, and then go ahead and lay it down on your piece of paper. After you're done, you can easily peel off the individualized stamp, swap it out for your next stamp, and you're good to go. Now, I used to be into stamps when I was a kid, and I remember having huge boxes of like wooden blocks for every single stamp. This modern day way of stamping is like, girl, the way to go. So I've got 2 different things I like to use. I've got the archival black ink from Amazon. It was like $5 or $6 for this little pad here. And then to the left of that, I have this amazing Fiskars Crafts stamp block set. It comes with 4 different plates. All of them are different sizes and they nest within each other. And I love this set because in contrast to like the other acrylic block stamps that I saw, this one is actually super thin and lightweight. You actually have little handles on the sides with little silicone grips to really get the stamp perfectly placed and not get your fingers messy. You also have a grid embossed at the bottom of every single plate, so you can align all your letters and stamps perfectly, horizontal or vertical, and just kind of play with the layout before you go in. If you don't have a stamp set already, I highly recommend this one. It's also incredibly lightweight and compact, so it's just plus in my book. Cool new way to incorporate some graphics and like perfectly written font into my bullet journal. Been really loving these stamps. Love InkbyJeng, and that pretty much wraps it up for my new supplies for the month. Let's go ahead and move on to our July bullet journal giveaway. I'm so excited, y'all. This month's theme is going to be all about brush lettering supplies. One lucky randomly selected winner is going to be getting a bundle of 1 Ultimate Brush Lettering Guide book. This one is a book that kind of gets you started with different tips, techniques, and styles on how to refine your brush lettering. Next item is, of course, your new bullet journal. You're going to get a LEUCHTTURM 1917 dotted black hardcover journal. And then to fill your pages with beautiful calligraphy and drawings, you're going to get a set of Tombow dual brush pens. This comes with 10 different markers, and this palette is the Bright Color Palette. Next up, you're going to get the Pentel Aquash brush set. If you guys want to see me use these in action, definitely watch my last video. These are my favorite for doing any type of watercolor brush lettering. And then you're going to get a Tombow Furinosuke calligraphy 2-pen set. It has a soft and a harder tip for you guys to practice your basic black ink calligraphy. And then last but not least, my favorite RT1 Uniball 0.38 pen for everyday writing. So I hope you guys enjoyed July's giveaway bundle. If you guys are interested in winning these 6 items, be sure to follow the contest rules. To enter, all you gotta do is number 1, be a subscriber. If you guys haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell if you guys want to make sure to not miss out on any of my future videos. And number 2, please leave a comment down below to this video. There is no limit on comments, so please be sure to comment away before the end of the giveaway contest. This giveaway is going to end at the very end of the month on July 31st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to get your entries in before then. And also, this is open internationally. I know the Miss Louie family spreads across the globe. I want to make sure that you guys have every chance to be able to win. So good luck to all you guys out there. Be sure to just keep coming back and entering every single month if you happen to not win. That does it for our July bullet journal update, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's theme and layouts. Everything mentioned in today's video, along with all of my core supplies, are going to be listed down below in that description box. I'm also including the very first video that I did in case any of you guys are very new to bullet journaling and to my bullet journal style. You guys can watch that for a very comprehensive, in-depth guide how to set up your bullet journal, so I'll include that for you guys just in case. I cannot believe, y'all, that we're already in July. Like, where did this year go? I'm more than halfway throughout my bullet journal, and I'm actually getting even super excited to start a fresh one because I've learned so much throughout this entire process. Thank you so much for letting me share such a personal part of my life. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I love you guys to death, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye! Mwah!